Okay? So, when I'm gonna play you soon. Okay? I promise. Put your little keyblade back there. Man, I look. Oh, hey, everybody. Sorry. It's your two favorite people, Sora from Kingdom Hearts and your boy Miz Cool Cat on YouTube. He's representing the Keyblade, and I'm representing the birds. Excuse me for a second, pal. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. I will talk to you in a few minutes, Sora, because it's time for everybody to stand up, because Big Money Wentz has gone to the podium. So stand up. Not you, Sora, because you already stood up. Stand it up. I mean you people. Stand up. Place your hand over your heart. And let's pledge allegiance to Big Money Wentz. That's his new nickname for me. Big Money Wentz. Here we go. Big Money Wentz. I pledge allegiance to the flag of Wentzylvania and to his greatness and money for which we stand and earn one nation under equals, indivisible, with championships and praise for all. Big Money. Wentzylvania, Wentzylvania, gosh, and he's grace lonely, and crown he's good with Phillywood from sea to shining sea. Big Money Wentz is here to stay for 4 more years. He's happy to be here in Philly. Y'all gonna have to deal with him. What's up with Doc? What's up with Zeke? What's up with Coop? Coop want that OBJ money. That was that Carson Wentz money. What's up with your team? Living it up like Wentzylvania, Wentzylvania, good shade, he's grace and crown, he's good with Philly from sea to shining sea. Let's get on with the interview with the money bag man himself. Let's go. From sea to shining sea. Good evening and welcome to Wentzylvania News. As always, like and subscribe to your boy. Miz, Cool Cat kind of YouTube representing the birds. And as always, like I said earlier, please, if you hate that team, get this on Amazon. Anyway, Carson Wentz, Big Money Wentz has got his deal. And we will hear from the man himself right now. Starting right now. We're going to hear from him starting right about now. Enjoy, people. Look at him. Look at him all happy. Look at him. Howie Roseman all smiling. Why don't you pay Dak and Zeke and Coop? going on? Got his lovely wife. Here comes the owner.
Okay, everybody ready?
We're ready.
Thanks for coming out today. I couldn't be more pleased that Carson's going to be our quarterback for many more years.
Me neither.
Goes without saying what we think of Carson. It started on day one when we first met in Fargo a long time ago, and not that long ago actually, and incredibly impressive from day one, and every moment he's been with us at the Eagles, it's just reinforced everything we expected and much more from those days, whether it's leadership, praise, the desire to be really, really good, if not great. And attention to detail, smart, face of the franchise in so many ways. It's how you draw it up. I said that, I think, in March. It's how you draw it up. And our goals are, to win really big. And to do that at its best, you have a quarterback who wants it really badly, and Carson, in every way, wants it badly. So just really happy here to welcome all of you and congratulate Carson. And it's a great day for the Eagles. Come on up, buddy. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to thank the good Lord for this opportunity, this blessing. It's pretty surreal. It's still kind of sinking in a little bit. I want to thank my amazing wife for supporting me.
Queen of Wentzylvania.
And all the
Queen!
It brings and really everything that comes with it. I want to thank Jeffrey. I want to thank Howie, Coach Peterson, this entire organization for believing in me from the moment they traded up to get me. They saw something special in me, and that means a lot. And at the same time, I saw something special in this place. I could see the chemistry, I could see the culture and the makeup from the moment I came here on my visit before the draft even. I knew there was something different here. I knew there was something special, and we were able to accomplish something special just a couple of years ago. And it's been quite the ride for these couple of years, but I'm really excited about what the future brings. My teammates make this place amazing. We have guys come in and out each year, but the culture never changes, and the guys are a big reason why we have something special here. So by no means is the work done. We're just getting started, and we're really excited about this season, but couldn't be more excited to be a part of the city. I love everything about this city. The fan base is amazing. It's truly special to run out in that link on Sundays and see those fans and just the passion they bring. I've said it, probably sound like a broken record up to this point, but I don't think this culture of this city could fit me any better. Just with the passion that they bring and how bad they want to
So
win.
you're a blue collar worker too.
So,
Capizo!
For a while now, and just excited for it.
So why agree to a contract extension right now?
Yeah, it was something I think both sides wanted to get done. I wanted this to be home for a long time, and ever since being drafted, it's felt like home. And so, as soon as we found something that was a win-win and really fair opportunity, I jumped at it just because, like I said, I love this place. I want to be here for a while, so I feel like it was a good time.
Carson, you've mentioned that the past 2 years haven't always unique challenges. I know you lean on your faith, but who are some of the people behind the scenes who you've kind of leaned on to get you to this point?
Yeah, like I mentioned, my wife has been amazing. My parents, my older brother, family, teammates. It's been, like I said, I have such an amazing group of people in my life, both in the locker room and at home and everywhere else that I can always just lean on. And like you said, my faith has always been number one. So the good, the bad, the ugly, it doesn't matter. I always have trust and faith in the Lord first and foremost. And yeah.
Carson, the understanding that I have heard from a couple people is this is a really complex deal with how it's structured and all this stuff because of the end of the CBA and some other things. How much did you dive into those details there? Because I know you like to get involved in everything.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, Dak, Zeke, and Coop, and maybe y'all can be like this man. Man.
Having OTAs and just really focus on that at the time. I kind of left that to my agents who do an amazing job. And, I really think they got this thing dialed in, and I'm really excited about it.
Carson, along with this kind of deal comes a lot of pressure. The spotlight's going to be shining even brighter on you now. How difficult do you anticipate that being, and how ready are you for that challenge?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this in the past, and when you sign up to play this game, you're welcoming that pressure. You know, that's just part of it. No matter what's happened in the past, no matter what's expected of you in the future, there's always that pressure. So for me, that's not going to change how I prepare, how I focus, how I go out and compete every game. So you just kind of got to block it out a little bit, and just keep doing what you know how to do, and that's just keep getting better every single day. And like I said, the pressure is always going to be there, so never let it bog me down.
Carson, we've heard over the years athletes talk about when they get a contract like this, that's very good for you, that there's a monkey off their back, that there's pressure off their back, that they can focus on the job at hand. Do you see yourself becoming more focused playing quarterback?
You know, I never would really see myself being more focused, just in the sense of I've come to work and attacked and approached every single day the same since I first got here. This obviously is just a step along the way, but my focus, everything, nothing's going to change. You know, I'm still going to be the same me. I'm going to be the same hard-working guy, blue-collar guy, and that's never going to change. So to some extent, yeah, nothing's really going to change in that regard, and I'm just as hungry as ever.
Carson, what do you remember about that first meeting in North Dakota that you had with the Eagles, and could you have envisioned that you'd be looking at 10 years living in Philadelphia, like when you left that meeting with the team?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see it then. You know, I just felt such a great connection with everybody that was there. You know, I thought the workout and all the meetings went great. And it was cool to see them come to Fargo and get them out of their comfort zone maybe a little bit. But Mr. Ware's up here laughing. You remember it's a little different, but yeah, I remember meeting them for the first time, and just I felt the connection from the jump. And obviously a couple months later we realized that it was meant to be.
Carson, you know, we've talked about the ups and downs of the first 3 years. What do you look back on as the low point and the high point?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to reflect too much on a lot of that in the sense of I'm just excited about the future. You know, obviously there's been a lot of things that have transpired over the last couple of years, and to get us to this moment, but at the same time we realize we have something special right now, something special for the future here, and this team is looking really good out there in OTAs and excited for minicamp, and we got a talented group that hopefully we can do something special again.
As a follow-up to the question on the timing, because I know how much you enjoy talking about specifics, at the start of the offseason, was this something you envisioned for this offseason? And did you consider waiting until after this year, perhaps after a full healthy season?
Yeah, I mean, there was obviously, you know, just from discussions with my agent, a lot of different ways this thing could have went, and I kind of just pushed that to them and said, you guys do what you do. I have a lot of faith, a lot of trust in what they do and how they operate, and so obviously I was in the know, and I wasn't completely out of the loop, but at the same time I didn't want to get too involved, just because I wanted to focus on OTAs and where we're at here as a team, and I think it is working out as it's supposed to.
Carson, is this anything you could have envisioned, you know, your wildest dreams when you're playing baseball and football back, you know, in North Dakota?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of surreal, you know, just like you said, growing up in North Dakota, you don't see that a lot, just, you know, then getting drafted, all of that, and the emotions that came with that, and, you know, now signing this contract today, it's all been such a whirlwind, but it's such a blessing. You know, I believe that God put me here for a reason, put me in this city for a reason, and I'm going to make the most of it.
Carson, because the contract is pretty long in length, you're under contract now for 6 years, the salary cap will continue to rise, quarterbacks will continue to make more and more and more. If, you know, 3, 4, or 5 years down the road, your contract is now kind of like below market, are you be happy, you know, playing on that?
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in this city long term. You know, you can play the what-if game a million different ways. And I don't get too caught up in that. You know, we talked through it, we thought through it, you know, wanted to reach something that was fair both for me and my family, but also for this team, this organization, for the future, and I don't think I'll have any regrets. I'm really excited to be here and hopefully do something special for a while.
Carson, you know, you signed a big deal, a lot of it is expected of you, but how do you guard against putting too much pressure on yourself?
That's a great question, and I think for me it always just goes back to my faith. Just trusting that I'm here for a reason, and that I'm not necessarily playing for anything other than the Lord first. That's always been my punchline, my motto, audience of one, and I just can't lose sight of that. And if I don't lose sight of that, I know I'll be able to handle that pressure, whatever it may look like, because pressure doesn't come from anybody but the Lord, and I know who He says that I am. So I know that might be a cliche answer, but that's ultimately what my foundation is founded upon.
Hey Carson, this season with this deal, especially given the way the last 2 years have ended, every time you get up limping, every time there's any kind of anything physically, there's going to be such scrutiny on you. Do you think about that? And is there you have to guard against maybe not telling them if you get dinged a little bit, or how do you factor in what's happened the last 2 years to how you go going forward?
Yeah, that's all, in my opinion, it's all behind me. And I don't like I just answered. You don't play the what if game too much, and really don't worry about what other people think, might say, all of that stuff. That's gonna always be there. So, like I said, that's what you sign up for when you play this game: the scrutiny, the pressure, all those different things. And I'll never get caught up in that. And I try not to sweat it.
Carson, how long a process was getting this contract done? I know you said that you weren't actively involved in all the talks and everything, but when did your agents first approach you about the Eagles, or you and the Eagles wanted to talk a deal?
I'd say it was a couple months, something like that. And I just, like I said, I tuned in with my agents and got connected and updated it, as they felt I needed to, and just kind of let that all play out and sort itself out, and obviously we got it done.
And did you have a deadline for when you wanted to get this done, or post it?
I did not. No, I just knew this is where I wanted to be, and then once we found the common ground that we're all pretty excited about.
We wanted to be here forever.
A lot is made in this league about the quarterback-coach relationship. How important was it with your relationship with Doug, his ability to trust you and your teammates as far as factoring into this long-term decision?
Yeah, it means a lot. Anytime an organization has shown this much faith and trust in me, it means a lot. And then just all the conversations I've had with Coach, it means a lot. He's always had my back. He's always trusted me since the moment I got here. I've talked about that connection I felt with this organization even before the draft, him primarily. And just, it's always been such a positive relationship with him. And the faith and the trust that he's instilled in me, it goes a long way. And I'm looking forward to continuing to build that relationship over the years.
Now that we have done the interview, the moral of the story is, and in closing, let's see what time is it. In closing, to a certain team and fan base that like to talk about how Dak is better than Wentz, how Coop is better than Nelly, Alshon, and Zach, and Dallas Goedert, and Deshaun Jackson, and Ezekiel Elliott is better than Miles Sanders, and Corey Komet, and Wendell Smallwood, and Jordan Howard. For the team and fan base that says that their team and fan base is better than Philly and the Philadelphia Eagles and all that stuff, you gotta pay Dak. He wants that Carson Wentz money. You gotta pay Zeke, who keeps getting in trouble. You gotta pay Coop. He wants that OBJ Antonio Brown money. So I think y'all need to stop worrying about us and worry about your darn team and try to make sure that Zeke don't get in trouble again. Fly, Eagles, fly. Thanks for watching. Once again, stand up. Place your hand over your heart and let's once again pledge allegiance to Wentzylvania. I pledge allegiance to the flag of Moneybag Wentzylvania and to his greatness and money for which we stand and earn and count. One nation under Eagles, indivisible, with championships and praise for all for 4 more years. Baby, Wentzylvania, Wentzylvania, God save His grace on me, and crown is good with Philly from sea to shining sea. Pay Dak that Carson Wentz money and see what happens to your team. Pay Coop that OBJ, Antonio Brown money and see what happens to your team. Keep an eye on your troublemaking running back. Win a Super Bowl this millennium. Stop worrying about the 90s. We're not Cowboy fans. We're Super Bowl contenders. We represent Wentzylvania, Wentzylvania. God save His grace on me, and ground is good with Philly from sea to shining sea. Thanks for watching the show. Fly, Eagles, fly. Wentzylvania for life. From sea to shining sea.